Otis Earl Short was shot to death during a break-in at his home on a January night in rural Oklahoma 16 years ago. His wife Minnie was attacked but survived. 2 petty criminals were arrested.
You have been charged with murder in the first degree. Do you understand that?
And were eventually convicted. One, Tracy Dyer, admitted guilt and got life in prison. The other never confessed but was sentenced to die.
My name's Jeffery Matthews, and I'm set for execution.
And it is his case that is getting belated attention because of the questions about it and the means employed to raise them.
I did not kill my uncle, and I wasn't there.
In the 21st century, why write a letter when you can go up on YouTube and plead your case directly to the governor?
Please talk to Mike Mars.
Mike Mars is a former deputy sheriff who arrested Matthews. We spoke to him last week.
I know he did not receive a fair trial, and right now I know that he was innocent, that he's innocent of it.
Mars has complained about the case from the start, but only lately turned to YouTube as well to make his points to a wider audience.
But I firmly believe that they made Jeff Matthews fit the crime instead of the evidence convicting him.
Matthews' defenders note that no DNA evidence or fingerprints have ever been connected to him in the murder scene. He has 2 witnesses who provided an alibi, but who were somehow never called to testify.
This is the perfect cocktail for a wrongful execution.
Paul Ciolino is a CBS News consultant who says recently discovered fingerprints from the scene could well point away from Matthews and toward someone else.
All you have to do is say, time out, fellas, let's review this a little bit more carefully before we kill somebody who's maybe innocent.
Dyer, Matthews' co-defendant, originally accused him of pulling the trigger, but now says someone else, whom he will not name, was the shooter. And a juror from the second of Matthews' 2 trials says, if I had things to do over again, I would not have sentenced Mr. Matthews to death. And yet the prosecution is convinced of Matthews' guilt.
There was physical evidence collected at his house that connected him with the crime.
Clothing that Minnie Short said one of her attackers wore was found in Matthews' home, along with prescription medicine she said was also taken. Matthews admits talking with others about robbing his relatives, and one acquaintance testified he loaned him a .45 caliber pistol hours before the murder. Ballistic testing showed it to be the murder weapon.
If the state is going to execute a man or a woman, then in my own mind, there should be no doubt.
Matthews' execution date is set for August 17th. Governor Brad Henry pushed it to next month so authorities could continue to review evidence in his case. Dean Reynolds, CBS News, Chicago.